Hi students, how are you all? Okay, I'm also fine. Okay, this is your maths teacher Pratap Kumar. Today we would like to introduce one topic that is from 8th class, that is construction of quadrilaters. Construction of quadrilater, which is from 8th class. So 8th class mathematics. See, construction of quadrilaters. Very good. First of all, we have to know quadrilater. First of all, we have to know quadrilater. What is quadrilater? What is quadrilater? See, quadrilateral nothing but a simple closure figure bounded by the boundaries. A simple closure figure bounded by the four line segments. Four line segments. Then this is said to be a one quadrilater. Once again, a quadrilater bounded by the four line segment. Okay na? Or another definition, a polygon having the four line segment. Then polygon is said to be a quadrilater. For example, a polygon having three line segment. What happened? Triangle is there. Already we discussed in previous classes. A polygon having four line segment. What happened? Quadrilater will become. A polygon having five line segment. What happened? Pentagon. Like there is a names are there. So in our topic is four. Nothing but in a polygon, four line segments. Then polygon is said to be a quadrilater. Yes. Parts of the quadrilater. See, four vertices. Nothing but A is one vertex, B is one vertex, C is one vertex, D is another final vertex. Singular is vertex, plural is vertices. So components, nothing but parts of the quadrilater. So a quadrilateral having the four vertices. Next, four line segments. AB line segment, BC line segment, or CD line segment, or DA line segment. Yeah. Next, four angles. Next, two diagonals. Okay na? So these are the parts of the quadrilateral. Again, four vertices, that is A comma. So this is one vertex, B is a one vertex, C is one vertex, and D is the one vertex. Plural vertices. Next, coming to line segment. This is one line segment, AB line segment, and BC line segment, and CD line segment, and DA line segment. Next, angles. Angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. Diagonals. The line segment which is joining from the opposite vertices, between the opposite vertices. A line segment joining between the two opposite vertices. That is line segment. So BD line segment and AC line segment. Same angle C, angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. These are the parts of the quadrilateral. Okay na? Next, types of the quadrilateral. See, I am giving to you that one mind mapping. This is the mind mapping for types of the quadrilateral. This is the types of the quadrilateral. Okay, now first of all we are discussing quadrilateral. Yes, we know that. What is quadrilateral again? Bounded by the 4-line segment. Then figure is said to be a quadrilateral. See, so here kite is there, one type of quadrilateral. Trapezium is a one quadrilateral, and isosceles trapezium one quadrilateral, and parallelogram one quadrilateral, and rectangle one quadrilateral, and rhombus one quadrilateral, and side. So it is one square. Square is one quadrilateral. These are the types of the quadrilateral. So this is the mind mapping, very very important. So one by one we will discuss. First of all, kite. Kite. What is kite? What is kite? Two pairs of, this is one pair, adjacent. Two pairs of adjacent sides are equal. In a quadrilateral, definition. In a quadrilateral, two pairs of adjacent sides are equal but not in opposite sides. Then quadrilateral is said to be a kite. Okay, na? So properties of kite: two adjacent sides are equal, two pairs of, and diagonals are perpendicular bisector. So 90 degrees. Okay, na? That is the kite definition. Two pairs of adjacent sides are equal but not in opposite sides. That is kite definition. Coming to trapezium. In a quadrilateral, one pair of opposite sides are parallel. One pair of opposite sides are parallel. In a quadrilateral, one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Then quadrilateral is said to be a trapezium. Okay, na? See, A, B, C, D is a one trapezium. So AC and DB are the diagonals of this trapezium. Okay, na? Next, isosceles trapezium. Here in trapezium, AB and DC are said to be bases of the trapezium. And DA and CB are the legs of the trapezium or non-parallel sides of the trapezium. From the trapezium, we are deriving from the trapezium, isosceles trapezium derived from the trapezium. See how? In a trapezium, non-parallel sides are or legs are equal. Okay, na? So here in a trapezium, non-parallel sides are equal. Then trapezium is said to be a isosceles trapezium. So this lengths of the non-parallel sides are equal. So A, B, C, D. Diagonals are equal here. Okay, na? Next. So quadrilateral completed, kite completed, isosceles trapezium completed, trapezium. Right now parallelogram. In a trapezium, two pairs of opposite sides are parallel and equal. Okay, na? In a trapezium, two pairs of opposite sides are parallel and equal. Then trapezium is said to be a parallelogram. Okay na? Next, parallelogram completed. Next, rectangle. From the parallelogram, one of the interior angle is equals to 90 degrees. In a parallelogram, one of the interior angle is equals to 90 degrees. One of the interior means automatically remaining will be 90 only. Yes, this is parallelogram. Then we have to straight it. Rectangle, like bend it, parallelogram. Straight it, rectangle. So inside of the one angle is equals to 90 degrees. So automatically one angle 90 means all angles will be positioned in the 90 degrees only. So what I am trying to say is, one of the in a parallelogram, one of the interior angle is 90 degrees. Then parallelogram is said to be a rectangle. So this is a rectangle. Diagonals are equal and bisecting each other. Okay na? Next, coming to rhombus. In a parallelogram, sides are equal. In a parallelogram, sides are equal. Sides are equal. In a parallelogram, all sides are equal. Then parallelogram is said to be a rhombus. Whereas rectangle, in a parallelogram, same derivation from the parallelogram. In a parallelogram, one of the interior angle is equals to 90 degrees. Then parallelogram is said to be a rectangle. In a parallelogram, all sides are equal. Then parallelogram is said to be a rhombus. Diagonals are bisecting each other with 90 degrees, perpendicular bisector. Okay na? Next, here from the rectangle also we have to derive, from the rhombus also we have to derive the square. All sides are equal and all angles are 90 degrees automatically. In a rectangle, all sides are equal. Then rectangle is said to be a square. For example, from this one, rhombus, we are taking definition. In a rhombus, all angles are 90 degrees. Then rhombus is said to be a square. Okay na? So from the rectangle we are deriving, or from the rhombus we have to derive, no problem, square as. Okay na? These are the types of the quadrilateral. So to construction the quadrilateral, very important, to construction the quadrilateral, generally 5 measurements are needed. 5 measurements are needed. Generally, which are those? First one, side. 3 sides will be given and 2 diagonals will be given. 2 diagonals will be given. That is one condition. Next, second condition, maybe 4 sides given, 1 diagonal given. This time also we will construction the quadrilateral. Okay na? Next, third one, side angle. So 4 sides, 1 angle. This time also we will construction the quadrilateral. Next one, fourth condition, side, angle. So 3 sides here, 2 angles maybe they will give to do the construction. Next, last final one, side, angle, angle, angle. So, 3 sides, 3 angles will be given in the last condition. So, for constructing the quadrilateral, definitely we needed 5 measurements to construct a quadrilateral. In that, these are the 5 conditions. In these 5 conditions, definitely we will draw the construction of the quadrilateral. Definitely. See once again, side, side. 3 sides will be given and 2 diagonals will be given. By using these 5 measurements, we can construct the quadrilateral. Next, second one, side. Nothing but 4 sides and one diagonal. Definitely, this case also we will draw the construction of the quadrilateral. Okay na? Next, third case, side, angle. So 4 sides, 1 angle. Yes, in this case also definitely we will draw the constructions of the quadrilateral. Next, fourth condition, side, 2 angles. Nothing but 3 sides, 2 angles. Definitely this case also we will draw the constructions of the quadrilateral. Very, very important cases, this one. And the bits which will given on this topic also. Okay na? So last final one, side, angle. So 3 sides may they give measurements of these 3 sides and measurements of the 3 angles will be given. So in this situation, definitely we are constructing the quadrilateral. Yes or no? So minimum in this case, minimum 5 measurements we needed. Or individually, we will know that individually. Yes. For quadrilateral, already we said that 5 measurements needed. Okay na? Next, in a trapezium, 4 measurements we needed. 4 measurements we needed. Minimum. Next, in a parallelogram, 3 measurements we needed. Minimum. Yes or no? Next, rectangle and rhombus. 2 is minimum measurements. 2 measurements is minimum needed to construction rectangle and rhombus. And for square, one measurements. So you feel that how can you draw, sir? You are saying 5 measurements minimum. Then there is a 1 measurement is enough to square. How you know that? Like you are something, there is a question in your mind. See, for example, AB is 6 centimeters. AB is 6 centimeters. Yes or no? So construction, yes, AB 6 centimeter. AB. Already square 90 degrees, we know that. 90 degrees. So 6 centimeters with perpendicular. 6 centimeters again. 6 centimeters. Again 6 centimeters joining them between. What happened? 6 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 6 centimeters. So A, B, C, D. Yes, by using the only one measurements. Yes, we construction the square, but whereas what I'm saying to trying to that these are the especially draw for the quadrilateral, main quadrilateral. Okay, na? So tomorrow we will know that remaining concept. Thank you.